It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Black 40. Set.
Here's Young now to throw right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Rolling right. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. An even 40 yards. Robinson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 10 black. Set cut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Let's go now. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
On the
First and
ready.
10 at the 21-yard line.
10 cycles. Let's go. Yellow, 22. Set, go.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 2nd down, Young. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
Here we go. Hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Down inside the 10. And he will score! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 14-6 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Young. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
22, check right. 50, green. Hut.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. Third down.
39-yard line. Brings up third down.
Ready. Check pink. Set.
They try to run for it with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
52 blue. Set.
Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Down. Ready.
On play action, Young on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 28
It'll be
yards.
1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First down.
Yes, what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready.
Now Young. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but That's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Open man downfield is Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It's a gain of 34. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Off he goes.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. What a big play, a little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around of your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open.
Down. Hut, hut.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
22 needle. Here we go. Set. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, prodding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready.
To throw is Young. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's good for a
That's
Panthers
good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
It's now
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 6.
at the 34-yard line.
Set. Ready. Set.
Look at play action with Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Let's set. Hut.
Now, faking the give. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up as 45-yard line.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on second down. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get ready.
They'll go again with Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. This will be returnable from his own 15. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Safe kick taken at the 5. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set. Strike. Check, strike. Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. As the struggles continue, he's dropped behind the line again.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Third and 12.
Back to throw. Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
down. First and 10 at the 32.
They'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He's going to look downfield once again. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Yellow. Here we go. 33. Yellow. White. White. Ready. Ready.
Young to throw on first and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league,
and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Allen in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Being uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. What a big play on 4th and 10. 32 yards. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Let's go. Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Moving to his right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Trouble, 38. Set. Black swap. Red. 30. Switch. Yellow. Set.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here, ready?
On the bootleg, it's Young. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with Hubbard. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Down.
Now He's going to step up. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers cut into the lead a little bit. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Cowboy 80. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Commit, Brett. Set. 52 blue. Ready.
There's a give left side for Hubbard. He'll scratch out only a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
97. Ready.
Throwing on second down, Young. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane close quickly. Here comes third down.
Brings up third and
5. Rolling right. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 39 yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Steelers.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers stretch things out even further.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Fury. Yellow. Hut.
On first down is Young. Flush to his right. Escaping the dangers, throwing and completing. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
That's good.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Steelers. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth-quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely. And at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
32. Hut.
Young to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
And the Steeler first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Hall. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And they made it look easy. Their offense playing at about as high a level as they can play. Defense wasn't too shabby either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.